Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. This is my very first sewing tutorial, and in this video I'm showing you how to sew this very beautiful Lolita inspired dress for 60 centimeter BJDs. I start with making the sewing pattern. I already had made a pattern for a long sleeve shirt, so I'm going to use that one for the upper part of the dress. For the skirt part and the collar, I just take a look at the dress which I already have and I copy those parts with some small changes to my liking. First, I cut out the skirt part. I made it very long so it will be very poofy. If you want your dress to be less poofy, just cut out a shorter piece. After cutting out all pieces, I start with the top part. I already sewed the shoulder parts of the back and the front pieces together and folded the neckline. Then I continue with the sleeves. I fold the ends 2 times so the seams are clean. Then I fold it 2 more times to get a tube where I can insert the elastics later. If you sew by hand like me, make sure that all seams are neat because it will make your dress look more professional. Then I do an easy running stitch so I can make shirring for the sleeves to give them some volume at the shoulders. Then I pin the sleeves to the prepared top part. Make sure that you always sew the correct sides together. The outer side of the fabric has to lay on the outer side of the fabric when sewn together. The first sleeve is now attached to the top. The next step is to sew the side of the top and the sleeve together. I leave the end open so I can pull the elastics through it. I use a small safety pin to help me pull it through the tube, then I sew the ends together. Then it's finally time to turn the top part inside out. It fits my girl. I just made a mistake with the back pieces. They are too small, so I will add some fabric later. My sewing pattern will be changed, so this problem shouldn't occur again. Here's the skirt part. You don't want to watch me sewing the hem seam for this. It took me quite some time. And here I added some additional fabric to the back already. You can skip this part because the sewing pattern has been corrected. I always want everything to look neat and professional, so all areas need hem stitching. And here we are making shirring again. This is the skirt part. Finally, I can attach the top part to the skirt. Yay! You have to adjust the shirring of the skirt while pinning it to the top to get the right length. With the transition, the skirt part has been magically sewn onto the top. Now I have to make a decorative stitching. Make sure the skirt shirring is sewn onto the top part like so. It makes the top look less bulky. And again a transition, so you're not getting bored watching me hand stitch for hours. Lastly, you have to choose Velcro or snap buttons. I choose both. For the top part I use 3 bigger snap buttons, and for the skirt part some self-sticking Velcro. First, I didn't want to add the collar, but the dress looked really boring, so I decided to make one. It's a simple collar. I cut it out, sew both sides together, turn them inside out, and sew along the outer line to get a neat finish. Then I sew the collar onto the dress. Since the collar fabric was a bit difficult to keep in shape, I secured it with 1 stitch on the front and 1 stitch in the back. And because I wanted more poof, I added some silky fabric which I had laying around from a dress of mine and stitched it roughly inside the doll dress. Et voila, the dress is finished! I also added some blue ribbons and a cute plastic chain to make the dress even cuter. Sewing this dress by hand took me around 3 days full of work. I watched YouTube videos while sewing and filmed the important parts in between. I hope you enjoyed my first sewing tutorial. If you want more of these, please leave a comment and like this video. And in today's video I am featuring a Denti BJD. If you also want to be featured in one of my videos, please tag your doll photo on Instagram with hashtag 누룽지doll. Thank you so much for watching and see you next week. 감사합니다. 안녕.